Anton and Thomas' bedroom. Small and power with the little kid stuff. Across the wall are some of Anton's superhero drawings and sketches, and also real superhero cutouts from comic books. The alarm clock buzzes. 7 a.m. Anton shuts it off. He looks over at Thomas, who sleeps next to him. He takes a glass of water from the dresser and pours a drop into Thomas's ear. Thomas squirms.
Ha ha ha! Wake up!
The living room is dark with the shades pulled down. Papa sleeps on the couch in the same clothes he was in last night. The two of them tiptoe past him and go into the kitchen. Anton pours them a bowl of cornflakes. He opens the fridge, but there's nothing in there, not even milk. He brings the bowls of cereal to the sink and runs the tap water into the bowls. He looks back at Thomas, who sits at the table with the spoon in his hand. They sit at the table quietly crunching in the dark. By the door, Thomas puts on his backpack and looks over. Anton sits down next to Papa and shakes him to get up.
Poppy, yo Poppy, you got work.
He lifts his face up and smiles at Thomas. Thomas just blinks. Anton leaves his brother at his classroom. Thomas doesn't want to go.
Come on, man, go in.
Thomas shakes his hand. Anton pushes him, and he stumbles into his class. From outside the doorway, Anton watches Thomas walk to his desk and sit down quietly while all the other kids play around. Anton and Roy ride their bikes down the street. They stop outside the building and lock up their bikes.
How you hear about this guy anyways?
Cuz, man, I just did.
You just did? That's why we're going here as opposed to anybody else?
You know him? Anybody else?
Man, I should have never quit the factory.
Go back then. This guy can mold you into a fighter. Bobby can mold you into being his girl all day. Roy and Anton walk into the dingiest little boxing gym in Queens. Solomon looks up from his desk. It has a cup on it with his toothbrush and toothpaste sticking out. Solomon, this is the man here, Antonio Miranda. Solomon looks at him. You saw him fight the other night, remember?
That's right. You watch the Discovery Channel. Looks like a gorilla with those swings.
Can we do something or what?
What you want to do?
This guy wants to fight. Solomon looks Antoine over.
Who you want to fight, man?
I will fight anybody. I don't care.
You kids come in here a lot, but unless you're Mexican, you can't fight.
I'm Dominican.
Solomon smiles.
Then go play baseball. What you come in here for, huh?
Anton looks him in the eyes.
You saw what I did to that guy the other night. Imagine if I knew what I was doing, actually.
Solomon sits forward.
Take your clothes off.
What?
You can't hear, can't you? Take them off.
Anton looks at Roy. Roy nods for him too. Anton takes his shirt off. Solomon stands up and walks around him, inspecting him. He picks his arm up and feels his neck.
Take off your shoes and your socks. Take off your pants.
Anton laughs.
Serious?
Solomon doesn't laugh. Anton takes off his shoes, his socks, and his pants.
What if I wasn't wearing any underwear?
Solomon's too busy to respond. He bends down in front of him and looks at Anton's foot. He moves up and his eyes his waist. He pinches his waist. Anton slaps his hand away, but he doesn't care. He continues studying the kid's body. He grabs Anton's hand and looks at his palm. Then he flips his hand over.
You got a job? You go to school? What? What is your inspiration?
I need money.
Solomon looks at him.
If that's what you need, then go to school, Antonio. That's guaranteed money. That's not the kind of money you're looking for. It's too hard and it's too fast. You bleed to get it, in your pocket, and then it disappears like water.
Solomon goes back to his desk, sits down, and picks up the phone to make a call.
But if you want to use the gym, go ahead.
Anton stands there in his underwear, looking at the gym, basically duct taped together and still falling apart.
What? Go ahead, I'll give you a discount.